Are happening here, and they will be happening quickly. At about 9:30, a truck arrives loaded with about 3,000 feet worth of pre-cut pine. Ponderosa Pines wood products owner Joel Michaud and his two-man crew spent 8 hours measuring and pre-cutting the wood to build a shed.
Today we're going to be building a 12 by 20 shed. Basically, it's a post and beam style shed. It's all rough sawn lumber. It's all full dimension.
Homeowner Paul Zepp hired Joel to build a shed in his backyard because he needs more storage space.
Meant lawnmowers, outdoor furniture.
Tell me a little bit about your bike.
My motorcycle. I don't want to put it in the garage for the winter because everything will be too tight. I wanted a separate storage area for that where nothing would happen to it.
Before Joel and his crew arrived, Paul laid down an 8-inch base of 3/4-inch crushed stone to help keep moisture and pests from invading the space. A base of cinder block and pressure-treated wood is added to anchor the shed.
Right now we're putting the base together, getting it ready to put the floor joists on. And once this is ready to go, then we put the floor joists on and level it up and start putting the floor together.
The project will take between 10 and 15 hours of work to complete. Both the ground and the base must be level. 15-pound tar paper is nailed to the base to act as a vapor barrier. By 11, the floorboards are on and Joel and his crew start working on the walls. Like the floor, the walls are made of 1-inch rough-cut pine. It will take 3 hours to get the walls and the roof frame up.
So far we've put the base together. We've framed the inside. If you can see, it's all 4x4s. And we did out our 4x4s so you can actually, so they lock together. And the header, we have a 4-inch header we put up. It's good strength up there for your rafters to sit on. We put our rafters up, all our walls are up. We're getting ready to put our roof boards on. Once we put our roof boards on, we put our rake boards on, and then we're roofing. And the job is about halfway done right now. We're about 50% done.
It is now 2:30. A chainsaw cuts the solid wall boards to match the angle of the roof. The roof has a 3-inch overhang for rain runoff.
The sheathing is vertical, so you have to put the boards together. You have to have something over it so it gives it a water lot, so the rain can't get inside of it. That's where the battens come in. The two boards, these two boards right here, they hook together. These two boards are butted up against each other, and then the batten strip covers the crack in between the two boards. No matter how much shrinkage these boards have, as long as they don't go over 2 inches, they're not going to have a show in the wind. It's going to be waterproof inside.
Coming up on New England Dream House, more than 1,000 nails finish off the roof on our before and after project. When this 12 by 20 shed is finished, it will weigh 5,800 pounds. From the floor to the peak of the roof, it stands more than 12 feet tall. Plenty of space for homeowner Paul Zepp.
I need a shed because the existing shed I had was rotting, a little bit too small. I needed more storage space. That's about it, really.
What are you going to use the shed for?
I'm going to use it for winter storage of my motorcycle, plumbing equipment, yard equipment, things like that.
The project will take less than 2 days. Ponderosa Pines Wood Products has been hired to do the job. Shed builder Joel Michaud learned post and beam construction from his grandfather.
Yeah, I just make them very, very strong. I mean, they're aesthetically pleasing, and you can beat on them.
Temperatures are high on the second day of the project. At 11, the partition starts going up inside the shed to create a separate area for the homeowner's motorcycle.
What we're doing now is we're making a partition wall in the last 6 feet of the shed so we can house his motorcycle on this side. We put 3/4-inch plywood over the top to make a loft area so we can store things up there. We're going to cut these two collar ties out so he has a 4-foot opening in the middle of the shed to get larger items in and out, such as like patio tables, so on and so forth.
At 11:30, while the work continues inside the shed, shingles are going up on the front half of the roof. Douglas completely covers the area in less than an hour. 1,000 pounds of shingles will be used. On this sunny day, they are hot to the touch. About a quarter of the 6,000 nails that go into the shed will be used for the roof. Less than an hour later at 12:20, the final touches begin. The prefabricated 2x4 frame doors are hung. The windows are pushed in and the flower boxes are in place. At 1 p.m., the project is finished.
That's great. It's awesome. You get the project done, it's complete. You feel good. You're leaving someone's house and you see something that you produced. It feels really good when you do that.
I'm extremely happy with the craftsmanship. Just can't wait to move all my stuff in. Gives me an excuse to buy more junk.
All that remains is for Paul Zepp to drive his Harley into its new home.
I'm happy now. Beautiful. Plenty of space.